good. That's it. Hello, stranger. Oh my. Oh goodness. Blood. Blood everywhere. I believe she's been murdered.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch.
Mr. O'Leary,
Clyde Rose of the homicide squad has decided to take care of
how's your
retirement.
potato farm?
We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair.
I mean, after all the stuff I've been through, well, that Phelps...
You're in the major leagues now, Sonny.
He should have been promoted.
Rusty
all
Galloway,
the cases he saw,
fine lawman of the old
the murders
school, will be
he's
taken under
care
his
of.
wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
The werewolf? Wait, it was Andrew Garfield he did this? That handsome-looking motherfucker. Mr. O'Leary.
Find the goddamn evidence.
How do you do, Mr. O'Leary? How's the taters? And your whiskey? Mighty handsome handiwork you have there, sir.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
Tabitha, shut the fuck up. No one cares.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. Keep
And
talking.
Glendale, you say? What can you say, Anaheim? Ah, the door's already open. Fresh opportunities, partner. Fresh opportunities. Even though boss seems to have a secret taser farm we don't know about. Try to make a U-turn, partner.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the deck.
Where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
She abandoned me in a trash can.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Vidalia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the black...
Give me a break.
I'm gonna sue whoever put
We any
that
closer to
telephone
catching
there.
him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds...
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't.
If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle.
Miracles can happen. This is Hollywood, city of magic.
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beat.
Phelps!
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
She was cut.
Why
in
so
half.
many
I
women
thought she
this
was
year?
I thought she was
Because
just
of the
a
war.
crowbar.
You should
Fuck,
know
he had
that.
a machete. Who
Guy-
was the motherfucking
Jesus, Phelps!
Jason Voorhees in Los
Because of the
Angeles.
war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Calm down.
Most informative. Thank you.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, Detective.
And you see, we got there and we survived the trip. Can't say the same for half the people on the sidewalk, but we survived.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another
Yeah,
message.
but this
Is
one
the
more
werewolf
question.
back
That
in
camera-
business,
that
boys?
camera
You have
goes
a
up
mother,
down your
asshole? A sister?
esophagus.
How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's
Yeah.
good, Rusty. He even
One
sounds
more question,
genuine.
That's
and I'm gonna
Phelps, guys.
press
The
that
war
hammer
hero.
down your
Defending the honor of
esophagus.
murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along.
And just for your attitude, partner, we're taking the corners, man.
Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing?
Like we've got style.
Easy.
I'll take it easy when I'm dead, partner. I like Bukowski better. Where's Bukowski? I miss Bukowski. He was a fun partner. You're not so fun, new guy.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall.
Also, Mikey had to
Caller of the
remove
decade.
a part of the
Watch
because,
it, will you?
a corpse that was in a very compromising position and appearance.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay,
abide by
Oddshot.
certain rules
What's
that
more
are
likely? The
proportionate
werewolf
that have
comes
to be
back
removed,
around,
so I
leaving us unknown
apologize.
in the corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women.
But if
Why
you
not
played this
power
game,
over
you
the
know
police
this level,
department
so
as
you
well?
know what part
Let me
I
finish,
removed.
Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stum. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a... Cole!
Yes. That's what Santa used to bring me as a kid for Christmas was cold.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued?
Gently.
We're losing our ass, partner. We're losing our ass.
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Officer needs help, 103 and east.
We're coming for you, La Bamba. Because unfortunately, I had to erase my La Bamba joke and the portion of this video that was removed. But we're coming for you, La Bamba.
Any central unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8. The Methodist Church unit to handle code 2 identified.
Whoa there!
I need your car. I need your car. We have an emergency, man.
I'm sorry, sir. Police officer, I need
You
your car.
can't do this.
Yes, I can. I got a hat and everything. Get in the goddamn car.
Goddamn.
I get the point.
I don't have a siren. We just have to blare the horn, partner. We don't have a siren for this car.
Hey!
Damn lunatic!
Get out of the way. There's an emergency we're trying to get to very slowly. La Bamba and his club can wait. We have to take care of this emergency, whatever it is. Couldn't hear what she said over the radio before the car caught fire.
Get out of the way!
Yeah, it was her fault. She walked into the middle of a car.
Slow and steady, come on!
Step out of the vehicle. I've got an urgent call.
Get in the goddamn car, partner. You are the stupidest partner I've ever had, and I dealt with Ralphie, and I dealt with Burkowski.
Any central unit, car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8.
Oh, we have a potential jumper.
I'll do it! So help me God, I'll jump!
You need to get up there. Let me do the talking, detective. I know a ton of this psychology stuff. You take the back alley and find a way up there.
Come on, Phelps, let's get moving.
You jumping? Make sure you warn me before you do.
I will! Wait, what?
Climb the pole, Phelps. Climb the pole.
You think this thing can hold you, Rusty?
I'll bring you down with me, Phelps. Come on then, Lightfoot.
No offense, but I don't want you splashed on my shoe.
Are you crazy? What are you trying to do?
I remember my first jumper. Could have soaked him up with a sponge. I still can't eat spaghetti sauce.
Shut up, all right? I know what you're trying.
This what you wanted?
I can't do it. I'll come quietly. I need some help. Please. You gotta get me some help.
You're a danger to yourself and to others.
We saved him, Phelps. We saved the man's life. That's a hard day's work right there. But then there's also the case of La Bamba possibly murdering a woman in cold blood, so pick your poison, Phelps. Alright, now we're coming to get you, La Bamba. Oh, La Bamba. Well, we know one thing, La Bamba's not that way. Interesting.
Hey, come on!
56 at this time.
Whoa there!
KGPL to any Century unit. Citizen reports a man with a gun. On Grand between 4th and 5th. Any Century unit identified.
Yeah, if it's too far away, can't do it. We're getting close to La Bamba. And La Bamba will not escape my grasp again.
Just go easy, Phelps.
You mean like I did on your wife last night?
God, you're gonna kill us!
That's the least of your
Left
worries,
and
partner.
left and left and left again, and I'm right up your ass.
Yes, but yeah, your wife was up my ass last night too. La Bamba. La Bamba.
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Come on, we're close enough. Let's go get La Bamba. Phelps, easy breezy. Oh, come on. Come on, Phelps. Let's go get La Bamba. La Bamba. We found your Bamba Club, La Bamba. Ooh, cocktails. Look, partner, it's air conditioned. You never find air conditioned buildings in 1947.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway,
I want
LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair,
Kind of dead.
about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Is that her name?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights.
Interesting.
Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
I would most intensely.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Hibiscus.
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of
You are a
rye.
disgrace to this department.
Want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Hey man, I fucked your wife too. Both your wives.
I think he's a bit of a gangster. He treats me nice.
You going to pay for that?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Mr. McCall, with blue eyes, gray hair, 52 years of age. You're a male. You are the owner of the Bamba Club and proprietor, but we still believe the suspect is La Bamba, but...
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first.
Maybe La Bamba.
Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories.
Interesting.
One guy in particular.
La Bamba?
You know him?
No.
Damn.
He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
So,
This could be useful information. To the idiot.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
That better be La Bamba's. Ring stolen from the victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Was it valuable? Could it be motive for her murder?
Who could say these days? I think it had more sentimental than monetary value.
That doesn't help us, Mr. McCall. Knowledge of husband.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met
Jacob
Celine
as
on
in
a
La Bamba?
furlough and married her when the war was finished.
Damn.
He put up with a load of shit.
I
Do
just
you
know
think he killed his wife?
La Bamba
No.
is
No, not
involved here
in
somewhere.
my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Interesting.
Thanks,
At
Mr.
least
McCall.
it
You've
helped.
been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue.
She was a
God
union
knows
lady.
I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
Thank you for your time, Mr. McCall. If you see La Bamba, tell him I fucked his wife.
A waitress. Can I have another spoon?
I fucked the waitress.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Still recovering from last night.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, partner.
Hey,
You've had
what's the
enough booze.
hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
He just was. You were a fucking ghost. You went right through that door.
Nice. Really?
You need to move, sir. Thank you.
You've got to be kidding.
I
We're
crashed our
driving this?
car. I crashed our car. We gotta take what we can get. Is he in here? Where the fuck is that idiot? Yeah, we know you're a gymnast. Now get the fucking goddamn truck, you fat-looking alcoholic motherfucking bitch.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Well, technically, right now we're undercover as barrel
It's not
delivery
political,
people, so-
it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard.
No way to go!
Gently.
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
I'm bringing this pole with me, fuck it. Hey, we're here. And we brought the pole with us. Nice house. But could use a different color of paint.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Window's broken out.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Jimmy, you mean it's been shattered? There's glass over the floor. There's half a window missing.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
And how do you know? It could be Amelia Earhart. She could be the one responsible for this. This room is a fucking mess.
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. It looks like a broken hairdryer.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Yeah, Tiffany and Company makes some very beautiful jewelry. Some of the best in the world. That's why that shit's expensive. Just walk on everything, Phelps. There you go. Walk on everything. Hello? You're just standing there like a psychopath, man? Yeah, that's not Jimmy. That's
Burglar
Smash
used a
Al.
pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
I've crawled through broken windows in Walmart clothing. We do a lot of strange things when we're young and kids. Old abandoned houses, you're a kid, you have a lot of imagination, you crawl through things that get you all scratched and cut up. It's a shoe.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
She had big feet. This is Bigfoot's mama. Did they not own a television? I know it's 1947, but they had TV in 1947.
Junk.
It's a key. How could it possibly be junk? No, but they do have a mighty fine-looking record player. Family burned to death. No, we don't want to go into any more of the backstory yet. Because I know that Phelps has, you can find out things through Phelps' backstory or whatever, and other stuff by looking at newspaper headlines. Phelps, you're making me dizzy. Where you going? Abbott and Costello, quit walking into each other. If you don't get away from me... the telephone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Which I assume we're done in this house. Get out of my way, you motherfucker.
You've got to be kidding.
We came
We're
here
driving
with
this?
We came here in this. We're leaving.
We need to
in
work the
this.
home address again.
We missed a note. If you sober up, you can find me at apartment 2.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty. Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspect.
In this time, the neighbors just got back home.
142 North Union.
Hello? Hello? Hey. Hello? Hello?
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Hello?
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered?
Extremely.
Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Interesting. Did you murder her? Oh, I can't take her car down. Bitch.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say. Great. How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
Shut up. I still think it was La Bamba.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that. God, you're gonna kill us!
And that would be the best option.
For my money, the broad keeps the house looking like that. She probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in and keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
I know I make a lot
Fine
of
by
jokes
me.
about women, but
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all.
Partner's an asshole.
Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
I get the point.
Yeah, but what point is that, asshole?
Nice.
Jesus, Phelps!
He can't help you with my driving.
Phelps!
I know what I'm doing.
I mean, we found where we're supposed to go. We just went a roundabout way of getting there.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
You follow my lead, motherfucker.
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
The alcoholism illness.
I don't think so.
Weird tasting books you got there.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber. He'll be back in a minute. Just sit tight.
Yeah, I forgot about this old trick. Somebody writes something on top of a piece of paper on a pad, and you can see what they've said by doing this. Because of the imprint of what they were writing with.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
You have explaining to do, sir.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
That didn't help.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm
Not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
Text you a good radio program.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on
YouTube,
paper,
so it's a
Jake.
great show.
How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay.
What's this bunkum?
Does...
Get him, Phelpsy.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
You hurt my face, you motherfucker. I will fuck you in the ass.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I.
I think the word anus was said.
Any
on
word
this
on
thing
an
20
owner for that
times.
vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks.
Where's
Any other
Alonzo?
messages?
Does he know El Bamba?
One,
Does he know
Detective.
La Bamba.
From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Stop. We're here.
I mean, do we have to go back in here? I mean, we just got done here. What else could there be in this apartment? Other than a suitcase with shoes.
Looks like someone else kicked Celine to death.
Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Other than it's a baseball bat. Okay, is that everything we need? Wrong direction.
Continue to respond, Ken.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Brother said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
Yeah.
Women love me, fellas. I have no...
Which one is his? 16.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Alonzo. Oh, Alonzo, we're coming for you, Alonzo. Nope. 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 I know I'm an idiot, but... Which apartment is he in again? 16. For some reason I thought it was 7. 4-4. The end of the fourth
Here,
floor.
the apartment's up on the top floor.
Yeah, he's at the very end of the top floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Well, I found a kitchen. A shoe.
Gotta get these to Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Well, looky there. We have a bloody crescent wrench.
Consistent with Celine's injuries,
Socket
and the blood
wrench,
can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Come on, you middleweight motherfucker.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Get in and drive.
One back here, you motherfucker. Haul the car over to the side of the road.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch. Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tire. Wish me luck.
Well, he lost his HUD.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry. Put your hands where I can see them.
And we totaled that car.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
I think you need to.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
And your little tater farm. Alright, don't forget about the tater farm there. And that's another case solved by Detective Cole Phelps of the LAPD. Case closed. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.